Sometimes they'd be so powerful.
I'm glad it's a girl.
The baby I want, because everything you touch turns to shit!
Can you guess what every woman's worst nightmare is?
Like, I don't want a husband. If I ever were to marry, I'd want somebody to tame me, and you'd never be able to do it.
To stand in the middle of a riot and watch women beaten and do nothing!
Carey Mulligan was born on May 28, 1985, in Westminster, London. Despite having no direct family connections to the film industry, she developed a strong interest in acting during her school years. Although discouraged by those around her, she remained determined and made her stage debut before transitioning into film and television. Mulligan made her screen debut in 2005 in the British television series Bleak House, playing Ada Clare. That same year, she appeared in the film Pride and Prejudice as Kitty Bennet, the youngest of the Bennet sisters. Though her role was minor, her performance was well received. Between 2007 and 2008, she was active in stage productions and gained widespread acclaim for her performance in The Seagull at the London West End Theatre. In 2009, Mulligan had a major breakthrough in her career with the film An Education, in which she played Jenny Mellor, a bright but naive schoolgirl who experiences a life-changing relationship with an older man in 1960s Britain. The film not only depicted the confusion and temptations of youth, but also explored themes of female independence, education, and societal expectations. The film was praised for its delicate storytelling and precise depiction of the era. Mulligan's portrayal of Jenny's innocence, curiosity, and eventual awakening was widely acclaimed, propelling her to international stardom. The film's vintage cinematography, exquisite costume design, and evocative soundtrack added to its period authenticity. Director Lone Schursvig used subtle and immersive filmmaking techniques to draw the audience into Jenny's journey of self-discovery. Additionally, the film sparked discussions on female education and self-awareness, encouraging young women to pursue their own paths despite societal pressures. Mulligan's performance not only elevated the film, but also positioned her as one of the most promising young actresses of her generation. For this role, Mulligan won the BAFTA Award for Best Actress and was nominated for the Academy Award for Best Actress, receiving widespread praise from critics and audiences alike. Her ability to portray the transition from youthful idealism to painful realization solidified her status as a rising star in Hollywood. The film became a critically acclaimed success and further cemented Mulligan's place in the film industry. Following her breakthrough, Mulligan starred in a variety of films, showcasing her depth and versatility as an actress. Never Let Me Go, 2010 adapted from Kazuo Ishigiro's novel. Mulligan starred alongside Keira Knightley and Andrew Garfield as Kathy, a woman raised in a British boarding school who slowly realizes the devastating truth of her existence as a clone. The film's melancholic tone and philosophical themes of mortality and self-awareness were deeply moving. Mulligan's understated yet powerful performance added emotional complexity, portraying Kathy's quiet strength and ultimate acceptance of fate. Drive, 2011. A neo-noir thriller in which she played Irene, a single mother living in Los Angeles whose husband is in prison. She crosses paths with a mysterious stunt driver and getaway driver, Ryan Gosling, leading to an unexpected emotional connection. Mulligan delivered a subdued yet deeply emotional performance, conveying Irene's vulnerability and quiet resilience through subtle gestures and expressions rather than heavy dialogue. Her chemistry with Gosling added a compelling emotional layer to the film. Director Nicholas Winding Refn's cold yet stylish visuals, dynamic soundtrack, and intense action sequences made the film a modern cult classic. While not the central figure of the story, Mulligan's character served as its emotional anchor, demonstrating her ability to shine even in a supporting role. Shame, 2011. In Steve McQueen's psychological drama, Mulligan portrayed Sissy, the emotionally damaged sister of a sex-addicted man, played by Michael Fassbender. The film delves into themes of loneliness, addiction, and trauma in contemporary society. Mulligan's performance was raw and intense, showcasing a deeply troubled yet affectionate character. She took on bold and challenging scenes, including a haunting rendition of New York, New York, which added depth and despair to the film. Her portrayal was widely praised for its emotional complexity, making it one of her most daring roles to date. The Great Gatsby, 2013. In Baz Luhrmann's lavish adaptation of F. Scott Fitzgerald's novel, Mulligan played Daisy Buchanan opposite Leonardo DiCaprio's Jay Gatsby. The film explored the excesses of the 1920s and the unfulfilled longing for the American dream. Mulligan captured Daisy's charm, fragility, and contradictions, making her character a mesmerizing yet tragic figure. Her performance added depth to the role, emphasizing Daisy's internal struggles and inability to escape societal expectations. Suffragette, 2015. A historical drama focusing on the women's suffrage movement in early 20th century Britain. Mulligan played Maud Watts, a working-class factory worker who becomes involved in the fight for voting rights after witnessing the injustices faced by women. Her portrayal of Maud's transformation from passive observer to passionate activist was deeply compelling. The film's gritty realism and emotional weight, coupled with Mulligan's powerful performance, made it a significant film about gender equality. Director Sarah Gavrin's documentary-style approach amplified the film's impact, turning it into both a historical reflection and an urgent call for continued progress. Mudbound, 2017. A historical drama exploring racial and social tensions in post-World War II America based on Hillary Jordan's novel. Mulligan played Laura McAllen, a woman who struggles with the challenges of farm life and societal divisions in the Mississippi Delta. The film's heavy themes of racial injustice, war trauma, and female perseverance were handled with emotional depth. The film received multiple award nominations, including for Best Cinematography and Best Adapted Screenplay at the Academy Awards. Entering the 2020s, Mulligan took on even more challenging roles, earning major award nominations. Promising Young Woman, 2020. In this dark thriller, Mulligan played Cassandra, a woman who embarks on a quest for revenge after a past tragedy derails her life. By night, she lures predatory men into traps, exposing their true nature. The film's bold visual style, unconventional storytelling, and complex moral themes earned widespread acclaim. Mulligan's performance oscillated between calculated coldness and simmering rage, making Cassandra a haunting and unforgettable protagonist. The film sparked widespread discussions on sexual assault culture and justice. Mulligan's performance won the BAFTA Award for Best Actress and received an Academy Award nomination, further establishing her as a powerhouse performer. She said, 2022, a journalism drama based on the real-life New York Times investigation that exposed Hollywood producer Harvey Weinstein's history of sexual misconduct, igniting the Me Too movement. Mulligan played journalist Megan Twohey alongside Zoe Kazan's Jodie Cantor. The film highlighted the resilience of investigative journalism and the courage of survivors. Mulligan delivered a sharp and empathetic portrayal, showcasing the persistence required to bring hidden truths to light. The film was widely praised for its importance in the contemporary fight for gender equality. Mulligan is known for her ability to convey profound emotions with subtlety. She excels at portraying strong yet vulnerable women, often using minimalistic expressions to express deep inner turmoil. Through her dedication to challenging roles and her keen eye for quality projects, Mulligan has become one of the most influential actresses in modern cinema. With a career spanning literary adaptations, indie dramas, and major Hollywood films, she continues to evolve as an artist. As she embarks on future projects, audiences can expect more remarkable performances from this extraordinary talent.